he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open, his head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
And welcome everybody, it's Mario 100 and we're back again with the final session of Wii Sports Resort, and the Wii game Quadrilogy continues. So last time we went into some power cruising and some canoeing as well as bowling. Now we go into cycling. And we've got road race. So we've got to get been not as long between recording sessions as last time. It's been great. I need to get my ass into gear though, because we haven't got long to go. So let's go one stage race first. Go around the island first. Six stages. So we'll get a tutorial. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so I remember having a bit of fun with cycling. So you actually get to see where the course is. So I think this is the one I think that I've possibly done the most. So yeah, so we're ranked 30th. The music's very peaceful as well. So the hearts work a little bit like how Epona works in Legend of Zelda. Don't have to do it on the way down. And get my energy back from going down the hill. Now, then top 10. So it's a little bit hard to control when don't know what my name's on here though. Just work my way up the hill. That's what happens when you're don't want to fall off. On the grass. Full tank. There you go. Quite my fastest time, but it was very close.
You did it!
Oh, that's interesting. The nunchuck doesn't work for that. Let's go to the beach. So the stamps are all the same as well. So then you'll do a loop around. So you can see where some of the ideas for the track, the two tracks from Mario Kart 7 play into this a little bit. Because some of the directions and stuff that they use for those tracks in particular. They put banana peels in the bloody road. Yeah, don't want to fall off there. Yeah. Oh, okay, went over the fence. Don't worry, it's safe. Yeah, you told me that now. So now, you'd have to have a mountain bike for that, right? That's good for the tailwind, so you can get your energy back. Might not get first in this one, but it'll be pretty close. Missed it. Missed the line. But apparently it still counted. So yeah, so if it was like a normal cycling race, they would have probably put that across. Hey, I got the plus score. I think I'm the only one that's actually played this.
It's a new record.
But usually they would put the whole finish line across the road, like the full road. I'm guessing stamps are the same. Yeah. For that as well. So it's basically the stuff that we've done, it's just let's quit out of that. I think versus we can't do. Right. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So I might go one more road race, then we'll go into some air sports. Let's go Icarus Bluff, which is mountainous area. In town, back around, and up towards the mountains there. Oh, launch off at first, then right into town. Okay. I think this is exactly how they do it in cycling as well. They let one person go at a time. Big train up here. If I can get, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get behind them so I can conserve energy so I don't have to do that. I know, I gotta get up the hill. Steve. Yeah, so slight downhill here, as we know from the last track, or the first track rather. Spin out of here. Oh. And oil slicks as well? Come on, guys. I love the music though. I was gonna say, I think the finish line's just outside. Yeah. Third place, that's alright. Alright, I got close. If I pushed earlier, I think I probably would have got close to first place there.
Nice!
So it would have been my fastest time if it was first place. There we go. Now let's go into some air sports. First off is skydiving. So initially, actually, when you start this game up, you actually do the skydiving event, basically. So yeah, this is how you actually initially got. Hey man, I see you. Oh. Let's see. Wario over there. Jaden. And this is where you hold to dive straight down. So 8 levels. $67 points, not bad. Let's play that again, because it was relatively short enough, but good to go. Whee! I think it zoomed in on like the parachute when I initially played the game. When you start playing the game. Okay, apparently missed all of them. Okay. Mr. L. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Stamp out of that. Probably not as many points this time.
Okay, everyone, warm up.
Yeah, so you can miss the rings, so you won't be able to form up as well. Don't they expect to get 30 people? It almost did. Almost did beat my other score, my last score. That's only because they had the fucking smiles and goofy grins and stuff. Yeah, so that was skydiving, and then the last thing that we have to play is, I'm just checking dogfight. I think, yeah, it's one player. Dogfight is really fun. That's the only one that I won't be able to show. But now we go to one of my favourite things in the game. Island Flyover. I think I've got close to the full stamp. Since this is a new character, I'm going to remember how to control that. Yeah, so you get 5 minutes. Yes, you have a little air shooter at the front. Yeah, so you won't 100% crash because you've got little ore things. Okay. Just want to test that because you can crash, and it does take time off the clock for you if you do that. So yeah, so it's for us, like getting a power boost. It's a little bit like power sliding. Oh, sorry, power sliding. Power cruising. In that picture, it looks like it makes it look like it's there you go, a little whale breach in there. Makes it look like Matt. Forget if there's one just here. It might be further down the island. But there's a lot of like information icons everywhere. But yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do in this game, was to fly over with the airplane. But yeah, you get to like catch in the sights and all that type of stuff. You can learn more about like Woohoo Island and all that just from flying around. I love that, because it's just one of the things that's fantastic about this, is that it just shows you the island. People playing golf. Oh, little bump. Yeah, no, I was trying to avoid that. Oh, I didn't get it, fuck. Plan again, because it's only like 5 minutes, so that's one stamp. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of areas like with the Iron Man. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a lot towards the city area. There's one for the cruise ship here. Queen Peach, obviously a Mario reference. That full on, that was good. So if I go up here, yeah, there's one for Wobbly Bridge. Now I can fly through here. Oh, I lost my rudder. There's one that's over the lake here as well, somewhere. There is. Yeah, there was one somewhere. And you can land down on the water. Let's go up the mountain. Up to the volcano area. And let's go down. Oh, I tried to do it a little bit fancy, but I'm trying to get into the mountain, into the volcano. Correctly, there's one. It should be up here, I think, as well. Yeah. So make sure I don't hit the tree. Go out here. There's a lot of like rock formations in the water and stuff like that, and there's got quite a few areas that you got icons in. Yeah, this is one way that you can do it. The other way, of course, is actually flying down, which I've done a few times. No, it's just I didn't quite get the right spot initially, but it's a lot of fun. Like flying around, just seeing all the sights. They have all sorts of names for all these too, so it's like it's really cool to get the lowdown on what. But yeah, you can shoot balloons down. I think there was supposed to be some balloons around here somewhere. I always forget where they're supposed to be though. I think it's supposed to run into some, I think. But it's really fun just to fly around the area. And of course this is where Pilot Wings Resort came as an idea. See? Wind power. It's not like it doesn't work. Yeah, 18's pretty good on the pass.
You did it!
So I can pop balloons and then I'll fire in and so yeah, so it's every 10 or so. That's it. That's all together. That's Wii Sports Resort right there. That's all of it. All of what we have. So this game is a lot of fun. Honestly, it is such a fun game. Like, of course, you got the normal You have normal sports in bowling, golf, and table tennis, which is technically tennis. But then like new ones like sword play, archery is another good one. Basketball when it's working can be really fun. Canoeing's pretty cool, cycling's pretty cool too, and like the Island Flyover and like a lot of the air sports are really fun as well. So overall, like Wii Sports Resort, like if you had to play Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort, I'd say go Wii Sports Resort more than Wii Sports, only because it's got more options to choose from. But I think the original Wii Sports still has some good merit as well. It still has some good stuff in it, you know, bowling, tennis, baseball is one of my favorites. I think it actually is my favorite in that game. Like even more than bowling, which is a bit surprising because everyone loves bowling. The bowling's really cool too, but I really love baseball in that game. Golf's really cool, and boxing's probably the worst sport out of the 5, but it's still really fun. And this just kind of accentuates it. Like there's stuff like wakeboarding and power cruising, which are really good too. And frisbee when it wants to work and you know how to actually control it. I'd say frisbee is probably like the worst sport out of the whole lot, but I still have a lot of fun playing Wii Sports Resort, and this was great to come back to this game. But yeah, that's it for Wii Sports Resort. We don't have anything else to really look at all, so yeah, so next time we'll be heading into the last game of the Wii game Quadrilogy, and we won't actually be diving in too much into this game. I think we're only just playing the island adventure mode in it. We are now moving on to Wii Party for the Nintendo Wii, and our last game. So we'll be going on to that next time. But man, it was a great time to play this game because it's been a while since I last played it, and goddamn, it's still a lot of fun. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode and all the episodes for Wii Sports Resort, and even like the previous 2 games as well in Wii Sports and Wii Play. Next time, like I said, we'll be heading into Wii Party, which is our last game of the Wii game Quadrilogy. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode and this video. This has been Mario Man 100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.